coming to you from my backyard. It's been, I think I'm going on 7 weeks since I've stopped going into my office to see clients face to face for counseling. I've been doing it from home since then. And so you're going to hear things like hopefully birds chirping, maybe a little traffic, lawnmower or two, maybe some dogs barking. But that's what's going on. I'm not in my office, I'm at home. And I am coming to you to talk about what I'm noticing is happening, at least through my lens, as I am a citizen of the world experiencing this pandemic like everybody else, as well as through the lens of being a mental health counselor. And then having recently launched a podcast called Precarious, which the serendipity of that, or the sheer coincidence of that, is, I don't know, I kind of think it's cool, to be honest with you. Because we're not in a more precarious moment as a world in our history, then you tell me what could be more precarious than going through a pandemic together. And 7 weeks in, at least from the perspective of North America, is a whole new chapter in how we're coping. And I guess what I want to comment on is that everyone's hard is different. You know, someone's hard might be that they're really anxious and fearful about the illness. Someone else's hard might be that they feel like their rights and their freedom and their free will have been impinged upon. Someone else's hard might be trying to juggle homeschooling kids and working from home. Someone else's hard might be that they're not anxious about contracting the virus at all, but they're affected financially and they can't pay their rent and they've run out of food. And we're all dealing with that hard very differently, all different emotion as a result of our perspective of what hard is. So anxiety, stress, anger, shutting down, it's all part of it. And what I'm noticing is I feel like we're growing less tolerant of each other's expression of how we're managing that hard. And I just want to remind us that it doesn't have to be harder than hard. That if we could be open-minded and maybe even more graceful, giving each other space to express their version of hard. Don't have to understand it. You can certainly have your reaction to it. But to react to that reaction in a way that is only perpetuating your own struggle or facilitating someone else's hardness even more, I don't think is very helpful. So bottom line, I'm going to ask us, including me, to take a deep breath and just try to keep perspective around how each one of us is experiencing the pandemic through our perspective, our lens, and we have a version of hard. One is not harder than the other, it just is. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Have a great day.